Happy pre-Christmas, everyone. Welcome to the first in my series of Christmas gift guides for babies and toddlers. I did loads of these last year, and if you haven't checked them out, they're all still valid, and I've tried not to repeat anything this year. So if you want extra ideas, then do go and watch those. I will link them all down below, and they are in my Christmas gift guides playlist. This year I'm going to be doing stocking fillers for babies and toddlers, ideas for babies, ideas for toddlers and preschoolers. So stay tuned. Today's video is all about the little ones, the littlest ones, Christmas gift ideas for babies, which can be quite challenging, especially if you have a relatively new baby, because you've probably received quite a lot of stuff already. So hopefully there are some ideas in this video that you haven't thought of already. Without further ado, I will get started, and just to say that I will link everything in the description box below where possible. Obviously sometimes I can't if things have gone out of stock, but I will try and list an alternative if I can find a good enough one. Everything that I'm showing you today are things that I already have at home, so they are tried and tested, and they are my true recommendations for what is the best thing that you can buy for your baby. We are going to start off this video with a few Montessori inspired baby toys. I was actually supposed to film a video all about Montessori toys quite a while ago, and then I just never got around to it with the house move, so it's a perfect opportunity to include some now. The first one is this Montessori posting box. Now these are really popular in the kind of the Montessori teaching philosophy, education philosophy, because they're really simple. They have basically one function, and the idea is that it encourages your child to learn about cause and effect, learn about the fact that if they complete something, they can get a reward at the end, and I'll talk about that in a second. All it is a really simple wooden box with a slot at the top and a drawer, and then this one actually comes with some wooden coins, which the boys have lost. So we're just using these little magnetic coins that we have from their magnetic easel downstairs. But basically the idea is obviously the babies post the coins in the top of the box, and then ta-da, they pull them out the drawer. So that's the reward I was talking about. So it's the idea that if they post something in, then they can find out where it's gone. Great for object permanence if you have a baby that suffers from separation anxiety, or if that's something that you're worried about. This is a fantastic toy for teaching about where things go when they can't see them anymore. Next in the Montessori category is this pop-up toy from Galt or Galt. It's a real classic. I think it's been around for a really long time actually. We only got this probably when Rupert was over 1 year old, and he absolutely loves it. But it would be great for younger babies as well. I'd say probably from around 7-8 months, once they're sitting up confidently and using their hands to grab and touch things. So even if you've got a newborn baby, this would be a great gift for them to grow into. And the idea is that you press, are you ready? You press and they pop up. And it's great fun for babies. Obviously, when they do it, they don't pop up quite so much, but you can do it with them. They've just got little springs underneath, but the babies can't access the springs. So it's a really safe toy. Obviously great for learning about colours if you want to do that, but you obviously don't have to. Just really fun for developing hand strength, finger strength, and having lots of fun. The last in the kind of the Montessori theme are these. Now this basket is also great. I have to just mention these are from IKEA, and we keep these in our IKEA Kallax unit in the playroom. So these are great just for like a natural basket, but also they're super sturdy. So if you're looking for something for toy storage, these are highly recommended. And then these are the blocks that I love. They are just round wooden blocks. They come in different sizes. They're all kind of baby safe size, so you don't need to worry about them putting things in their mouths and swallowing them. I mean, this one potentially, but your baby would have to have a pretty big mouth. You could always take those ones out if you were nervous. And then these are fantastic for stacking to make towers. And they can stack them obviously in lots of different combinations, from biggest to smallest, smallest to biggest if you want to try that way, or just making nice little towers and stacks like this. They've got really smooth edges, so no sharp corners for babies to accidentally hit themselves with or prick their fingers on. They're also great for rolling along the floor. If you've got a crawling baby, then they make a really great toy. You can roll it along the floor and it encourages your baby to crawl after it or walk after it if you've got a baby that's at that stage where they're taking their first tentative steps. So I actually got these gifted to me, full disclosure, from an educational website. Now this was about a year ago and it was for Instagram, not for YouTube, so this is not an ad or anything, but we do use these genuinely a lot, and Rupert in particular really likes to play with them. But he's obviously nearly 2 now, but they're great for babies as well. If you have a younger baby and you're not sure what to get them because they're not really playing with toys yet and they've got everything bought for them already because of when they were born, then this next idea might be for you. And it is to get a personalised bauble or a personalised stocking for your baby's first Christmas. So this is a stocking that I have got for Rupert, and in fact we've got them for the whole family. You can see that they're new this year because they still have their tags on, and they were only £4 from B&M. Honestly, these are the softest, plushiest things for £4. This is velvet, which you can probably tell, then a nice furry top. They're not too big, so you don't have to worry about buying loads of things to stuff in a stocking. And they're just, oh, they're so snuggly. I would highly recommend going to look now, like today, if you want to get these, because I imagine that they will sell out. So we've got them for all of the family. That one's mine, obviously. That's my husband, is Lawrence, and then we actually have one for baby girl as well. It has the letter on the other side, but I'm not going to turn it around and show you just yet because we're not quite ready to reveal her name. But personalised stockings are a great idea. You can also get personalised baubles. I have one for both of the boys, and they're from the Handmade Christmas Company. I actually couldn't find it. It's upstairs in the loft. So I will insert a picture of the one that I have. We also, from that company, have personalised Christmas sacks, which I think are such a great idea as a Christmas present to get your baby for their first Christmas, because they are reasonably expensive. However, I would recommend going to the website and signing up for the mailing list, because closer to Christmas they often do deals. So I think that for both boys I ended up getting this for 50% off, which worked out about £12, so not too bad at all. This is what it looks like stuffed. Obviously, I just put a pillow in it to give you an idea. They come with loads of different designs, and you can put baby's name on the front. This is what they come like. So I've got slightly different designs for both of the boys, and then I will get a different one again for baby girl, possibly for this year, just so that we've got it in readiness for next year. But if not, I will get it her next year for her first Christmas. If you have a little one that's interested in animals, or to be honest, even if they don't show a particular interest in animals, it's always a great thing to have in your house. I would highly recommend getting them some Small World animals. Now, I'm going to show you my favourites in a second, but you can get them from anywhere. B&M do sell them. They often come in like a little tub with Small World animals. You can get them from Amazon as well. But these are my favourite because they are, as you can see, really big and really chunky for little baby hands, which some of the ones that you get in the tubs from the cheaper shops are not. They have choking hazards in them, so you have to take all those things out, and by the time you've removed those things, there aren't as many toys left over. So these are our absolute favourites. Rupert plays with them all the time, and he has done since he was much younger. It comes with a cow, a horse, a sheep, a pig and a rooster, which are downstairs somewhere, and then also a little duck or goose. And again, they are from an educational resource company. However, you can buy them as a member of the public, and I will link them down below for you. They're quite pricey, but my goodness, they are sturdy and solid, and they will last your little one for years and years to come. Next up, we have a sensory basket or sensory bag. If you haven't already put one together for your baby, then Christmas is the best excuse ever to do so. It's really fun actually to go and look around the shops and see what you can find to put together in a little basket or box or bag for them. And it's something that your baby will be guaranteed to want to play with, I promise. So I've got mine in this little picnic basket. This actually came from a charity shop. And then inside we have, whoops, all the little sensory goodies. So I'll go through what I've put in here. I have actually got a post on Instagram that lists everything that I would recommend putting in a sensory bag for a baby if you're putting it together. A lot of things that aren't in this one. So I will link that post down below if you want to go and have a look. We've got a black and white puppet. We all know that babies love black and white high contrast patterns. A sensory scarf. These are an essential, but you don't have to get specific sensory scarves. If you don't want to, you can use an old piece of fabric or material that's sparkly or has some interest to it. You can get these on Amazon though. Little shaker of any kind, really. This is a little egg shaker. These are my favourite for babies because they're so easy for them to hold in their hands. I've got a homemade little sensory jar. The light's shining a bit bright on that, but it's a little spice jar filled with pom-poms. So great, cheap and easy to make. Brilliant if you're on a budget. And then we've got some ribbons. This one is a wooden spoon actually that has a hole in the middle there, and there are some ribbons and bells tied on the spoon. Somebody got this for Rupert for his Christmas present last year and it's been very well used. Another fun thing for you to put together is an instrument collection for your baby. So how about gathering some different toys? This is a great one. It's called a cage bell. Again, you can find these really inexpensively online. I'm going to put that down because it's quite annoying. You can get shakers and maracas, big ones, small ones. These ones are great. If you go to baby classes, you may have seen these already. They're very popular at baby classes for good reason. They're great for little ones to hold in their hands. Babies also love to chew on them. And the ones that I get are baby safe, you know, with the paint and everything. It is worth checking that out just to make sure, because they will definitely put them in their mouths. You can also use an egg shaker like the one that I just showed. And then of course there are tons of different musical instruments that you could choose from. One of our absolute favourites is this skip hop accordion. The boys have loved this for years. Not least because it's got little holes at the bottom there, and when you pull it, air blows out. So they find it such a great sensory experience if you do it and blow it at their face. They think it's hilarious. The last thing I wanted to mention that is a really great idea to ask for Christmas from other people, or you could gift it yourself, is something like a term at a sensory class or a baby class of any description really. Such a great present, will be really well used, and if you've got a lot of stuff in your house already, it might be a good idea. You could also do things like an annual pass to the farm. You could ask for a term of swimming lessons. They can be very pricey, especially if you're not able to access the local council leisure centre ones. You could do an annual pass to an aquarium or a science museum or something that's near you. So it's really, really worth checking out as a genuinely good gift idea. I hope that you enjoyed all of these and you got some good ideas that you haven't already thought of. If you found this video useful, then please do leave me a comment below. Also comment down below with anything that you find that is great for your baby, that they have really enjoyed, to help others. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more Christmas gift guides coming soon, including stocking fillers for babies. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all soon. Bye.